This is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are here. What are we? How are we so lucky? Just a superstar, Sarah Farasia.
Oh, well, it takes one to know one, darling. You're the superstar. And by the way, he
Uh-oh.
called it. He predicted it. He's got psychics as sponsors, and it has worn off. They have passed that crystal ball to the one, the only, Miss Yontef.
What
Did
happened?
you read the breaking story from Reality Blurb that it actually was on Reddit from a source
Nope.
very close to Katie and Ariana that something about her sandwich shop is not going well and that Katie is resentful about Ariana being working so much. And then now I guess there's a little bit of a lull. I mean, who predicted this? Hello, who? Who? Everybody yell his name at once.
Is it? Yeah, keep going.
And now apparently Ariana has some downtime. She's back on the scene with the sandwiches, with the crusty bread, and they're not getting on well. They are fighting like two cats. It's bad, my friend.
And did it say from a reliable source?
It did. Let me get this. This is like top
See, I
story.
just think a lot of times the reliable source is me. I really, there's no ego in that statement. There, by the way, there are Catherine Edwards and I have this story where, I mean, we were like this. I mean, the listeners sent it to me. Catherine Edwards and I, years ago, when Lisa Vanderpump was, I said, let me tell you about Lisa Vanderpump. She will need something starting with a two to come back to Beverly Hills. Catherine was agreeing. I was like, you understand that this was literally like 4 years ago. I'm like, it would have to start with a two for Lisa to even entertain that. The Daily Mail wrote an article like 2 days later. A reliable source says that Lisa Vanderpump will need something with it too. I was like, Catherine was like, now I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, David, but this is us. I'm like, yeah, they just picked this out of nowhere. It's literally a direct quote from what I said. There is no reliable source. I'm not a
Well,
reliable source. I'm just talking out of my a-hole. I have an a-hole. Do you have an a-hole? I'm just talking out of mine. And Catherine's like, this is word for you, what you said. You're the source. I'm like, I know, but maybe not in this case.
okay, you're not exactly the source. This one
Okay.
is linked to a Reddit page under the
Okay.
Reddit r/Vanderpumpholics.
Okay.
This person writes, Kay, here's the tea. I can't unfortunately prove it, but here is the tea. Katie and Ariana are not doing well working together, and it's bubbling up and has the potential to get bad. When Ariana was busy last year with her million commitments, Katie started feeling resentful. Now, who said that? I think she
Hmm.
even acknowledged it. However, I guess be careful what you wish for because now that Ariana is more focused on something about her and she and Katie have been butting heads because they have different visions, work styles, etc. Apparently, they operate like night and day. Initially, I think they thought their differences would complement each other, but it's not. It's just causing resentment. Maybe it would have been different if Ariana was involved from the beginning, but Katie is like, where have you been? We've been operating just fine without you, and now you're here with all your thoughts and input. They have a bunch of mutual friends. So between that and the business, they're trying to get past it, but it's becoming awkward for them and more awkward for their common friends. They used to bring up something about her as conversation, but now mutual friends try to avoid bringing it up because they don't want to be put in the middle, but they are scared Katie and Ariana's issues will make people choose sides, comparing it to a breakup. In one venting session, Katie made a comment, something like, quote, I see now why we've never been close before. Katie is also very aware of public perception and is scared to say anything that would be seen as critical. Well, call me, sis. I'll tell you how to navigate that. Even constructive criticism because she sees herself as being less important. My word, can't think of a word, my word's not exactly Katie's. Then Ariana and that so many people are on the Ariana train that they would choose Ariana over her. In parentheses, I'm guessing that a marriage with someone that didn't choose her is playing into feeling that way, that nobody will ever choose her if given the option of her and someone so beloved.
But what marriage?
So
Schwartz?
I don't know who they're referring to. It can't be
Well,
yeah, it must be
sounds
Schwartzy.
like
Yeah,
it.
because Ariana and Tom were never married.
No,
So
sounds like Schwartzy. First of all, I think Sarah is. You have a Real smile on your face bringing us this news. Somewhat a little, I mean, here I am. I did predict, apparently, I'm not the source. Sorry, Reddit, Vander, whatever your name is. I'm sorry to be so egotistical. I can apologize when I'm wrong, but I did predict a lot of this, and I'm not taking pleasure in this. Sarah's a little, you're very excited about this.
Oh, well, I mean, I like it when we're right. And look, I never got, as we all know, I'm the famous something about our sandwich shop ranter.
Mhm.
And I
Oh,
never got
yes.
from the start on day one. It didn't make sense to me. It didn't add up. There wasn't a PR person on site, which is so odd for celebrities. And I will stand by till I'm blue in the face that they left hundreds of people in line, including mothers holding babies in the heat, and had no intentions of ever serving the majority of us sandwiches after 2 o'clock, even though they had advertised that they were open until 4 o'clock. And I don't care. I don't care. I'm blocked by Ariana, and I'm just fine with that. And Katie, call me. I'll tell you how to navigate it, which is rip the band-aid off, sis. Do not. The longer you wait, look at Justin Baldoni. Look at Baldoni. He bent over backwards. He did everything he could trying to keep his star, and it just bit him in the ass in the end. The more always quick. Oh, what is it? No, slow to hire, quick to fire. I got that advice from a woman in business, and I always liked it.
You always liked it. I've recently given the advice on the Patreon this past weekend. One of the smartest housewives that's ever existed, Erica Jane.
Erica Jane.
Everything she did in that episode, not this week, but last week, is exactly what I do. The minute something's brewing, I lawyer up. Heather McDonald says I'm very litigious. I am. Watch out,
What
girl.
we like, but I love Heather. Why are we still, but you bring her name up every episode. Can we I have
She's
dreams of
fine.
I love
Okay, we
Heather.
love you, Heather. Heather, we love you. You're a wonderful woman. I really have nothing against. I really wish it was that deep with any of these people. Jeff Lewis ain't so fucking innocent either. So yeah, Heather, we love you. You're great. Go on to change the world. No, I'm just saying. She says I'm
Love you.
litigious. So my point is,
Oh my God.
well, now you made me lose my
Oh,
point.
sorry.
I agree, and I wasn't even so right about something about her because I said Katie would be resentful, which it sounds like she is, but I didn't predict the other part that the woman would come back, would give up the honey Ariana girl. You're young. Nothing lasts. You're not Beyonce. Beyonce and Jay-Z should walk around this world with balls of steel because when you do not you ever need to work again, like Elon Musk is now telling you can go tell the world when Lauren people don't like how Lauren Sanchez is dressed and she tells them to eat her fucking tit. Lauren Sanchez should walk around and tell everyone to eat her goddamn tit. I mean, assuming she gets a great prenup. When you don't ever need to work again, you can tell people Ariana made money for a day. And I've always said this, having had a business and sold it. You want some business advice? It's not how much money you make, it's how long you make that amount of money. Period. The end.
Oh,
That is
that's
it.
good advice. I've never heard you say that. Very
Well,
interesting advice.
that is what it is. I had a company for 10 years. Even Frankel, if you look at Frankel and you